There's to be regular UAs. And there's to be a UA today. All right. Why are you late for court? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Why were you late for court?
I wasn't late for court.
Yes, you were. Why are you giving me the side eye? Stand up straight. Stop tilting your head. This is very serious.
She did not want to participate.
All right, so you can participate at the prison, but it's not going to be at Safety. This is not Burger King. People do not get to have it their way. No, you looked me in the eye and you told me that you've never used drugs.
I'm being told that they're here in the building, but she's very terrified about coming up here. I've implored her to get up here.
All right, counselor, what is happening with this case?
I conferred this morning, Your Honor, with Mr. Sanders, and I believe his office wants to do a little bit more investigation, so.
Yes, Judge. The victim in this case is a Spanish speaker, so I asked for just a short recess so we can try to get in contact with her.
All right, how much time are you requesting?
2 weeks.
All right, Ms. Fergus, could I have a 2-week reset for Erica Lopez? All right, Ms. Lopez, are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you having to take off work to come down?
Yeah.
All right, so if you wish, I'll let you appear by Zoom because I know you were here previously on September 26th, and we recalled it for today. But here's the thing, when you appear by Zoom, what that means is you can be at your job, but you need to let them know that you need to take a break because I require that people, if you're on Zoom, you're a professional on Zoom, okay? All right, so Ms. Fergus, will you note that the defendant can appear by Zoom, please?
Your Honor, Ms. Lopez is a veteran, Your Honor. She's served the country, and she has 2 children, teenagers, and she does not make that much money. She's a Uber Lyft driver to make ends meet. So we're asking the court to follow the agreement. Your Honor. She made a bad decision that day and she regrets it. So we're asking the court to consider all those things.
All right, why are you stealing? Because that's what this is. It's called, fraudulent use and possession of identifying information, but basically it's stealing.
I made a very poor choice at that time in my life. I'm not going to put the blame on somebody else, but I was dating somebody at that time, and he made it sound easy. And that time COVID started and I wasn't working and I wasn't getting any child support, and it was just hard for me.
So if you drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you're going to get drug tested today.
No, that's fine. I would be clean.
Negative?
Yes.
All right.
I'm nervous right now because I've never been in trouble. I've never been arrested. This is my first time.
Mhm.
So this is all new for me right now.
And so who is this person you were with?
Benjamin Salcedo.
All right. And where is he now?
I have no idea. I haven't spoken to him in over a year.
So do your children live with you?
Yes, they do.
So why would you bring this person into their lives?
I didn't know at that time who he was and what is everything that he was about until afterwards. And then by then I was already wrapped up.
And see, that's what people need to understand when they have children. You can't be bringing people into their lives that you don't know who and what they're about. Before they're brought into your children's lives, you need to know who and what they're about.
Yes, I totally.
Because now the children have a mother who has felony charges. So are you employed?
I'm a medical assistant, so now this is not very.
Doing what as a medical assistant?
I went to school for medical assistant.
No, I mean, what are you doing for employment?
Right now I drive for Lyft
Okay.
because I needed the hours to pick up my daughter up from school. I don't like her riding public transportation by herself. She goes to Foxtech.
Okay. All right. 2 years deferred adjudication, no contact with Maria Robles or her address. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And then if there's no problem, it can be just random field visits. There's to be regular UAs. And there's to be a UA today. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
Your analysis today is that, do you work at court or outside?
In court,
Why? Okay.
because I'm requesting it and you're on probation and I can request that. So you're doing a UA today. Is there an issue with doing a UA today?
No, I just don't understand. I don't even think.
Okay, all right. Then there will be no problem. All right, is there anything else that's,
Nothing further from the defendant.
all right. I'm showing you what's entitled, trial court certification of the defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, do you need any, water?
No, I just went to the restroom right before I.
No, well, we'll have you remain here till you provide me with the sample. Thank you. All right, Quentin Buteau. All right, where's her attorney?
Right here, Your Honor.
All right. So you want to explain to me why you were dishonest about whether or not you would test positive for drugs?
was scared.
No,
Yes.
you looked me in the eye and you told me that you've never used drugs, that you will most definitely be negative. And then you said you could not provide a sample because you had already provided a sample. And then after I left, you informed everybody that you're going to be positive. So what are you going to be positive for?
Marijuana and
All right, when's the last time you used meth?
pathogen,
All right. And how old are your children?
15 minutes.
All right, so here's the thing. I don't trust you to be driving your child when you're positive for meth. So your child is going to have to start taking a bus. And I don't trust you to be driving when you're high on meth when other people are out on the public roadways. Do you understand? So how often have you been using?
Saturday weekend?
All right, that's an issue.
Yes, I have.
Can I see her file, please? All right, we're going to change her conditions. We're going to go on the record. We're back on the record in 2022 CR 8088, State of Texas versus Erica Lopez. Can I have parties announced for the state? Defense?
I feel for the defendant, Erica Lang Lopez.
All right. So Ms. Lopez has just informed the court that she is going to be positive for marijuana and meth. And how often, just for the record, are you saying you're using meth? All right. So I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. I know that they may be booked, but please see if they can take her as quickly as possible. I'm going to want a TAP evaluation done. And if that TAP evaluation says inpatient treatment and felony drug court is not available, you're going to have to go into inpatient treatment because you're not doing any good to your children when you're using. So who would your children be staying with? All right. You need to make sure that you make all of your appointments with probation. If you do not, a motion to revoke will be filed. And what will end up happening is you will have your TAP evaluation at the Bexar County Jail. Do you understand? And I am going to want field visits. I'm going to want that 3 times per month until she is in some sort of program. So once she's either in felony drug court or inpatient, then I'll reconsider that. And she is to have no unsupervised contact with minors. So if your children are going to be staying with you, I realize they're teenagers, but if they're going to be staying with you, there's going to have to be another adult to supervise. And that adult is not going to be the person that you said you were involved with in this.
It's my daughter's college.
Okay. All right, is there anything else that she needs probation? Defense? So let me just tell you, in this court, honesty is the best policy because when you're placed on probation, I'm trying to set conditions so you can be successful. You understand? All right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, you're gonna have to do better. You have children you have to take care of. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
You tell the judge why, if you're given the opportunity this time, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, if I get the opportunity to get probation this time, everything will be totally different. I'm a working person. I don't sell drugs. I don't do anything anymore. I'm more of a family man.
Okay, here's the thing. Don't do that thing about I don't sell drugs, I don't belong to a gang. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't do drugs, I don't sell drugs, I don't belong to a gang. Half the people who are in here, well, I won't say half, I'd say a third. Like your attorney doesn't do drugs, sell drugs, or belong to a gang. So don't do that like you want a cookie for being a law-abiding citizen. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the state asks you about your criminal history. Do you remember going to prison?
Here in San Antonio.
No, just prison, period.
Yeah, I've been there. And
All right, so why are you pretending like you don't know about this stuff?
Because I don't know about the probation. I ain't never, in Ohio, I don't know. I just always been locked up.
No. There's an assault case here where you were on deferred adjudication and it got revoked and you went to prison. Are you trying to tell the court that you don't remember that?
I can't remember because I was homeless at the time. I jumped from, I ain't had no place to stay.
No. But people will remember going before a judge and a judge saying, I'm no longer going to keep you on probation. I'm sending you to prison. You're telling me that you don't remember that.
No, because
That's odd.
I mean, I've been going through it like a hard time at the time. I don't really have no family here but my kids. I'm the only kid down here from Cincinnati. With my mom.
No. You're jumping over talking about different things that I'm not talking about right now. We'll get to your children. You have been to the state jail facility before. You've been to prison before, and you're making it seem like you don't remember any of this. Counsel, you want to step back and talk to him and see if he remembers his criminal history?
Judge, we have talked about it, but we've also talked about his mental health conditions, unresolved mental health conditions, which include bipolar and major depression.
I mean, you
As
can be
well as his
majorly.
chemical dependency history. He's been under the influence a lot of the time during a lot of his life.
All right, you can be bipolar, but you know if you've been to prison before. You can be depressed, but I think you know if you've been to prison before. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me and say, Judge, you're wrong. People who have been majorly depressed don't remember going to prison. People who are bipolar don't remember going to prison. People who are the only person in a particular state or city with no family members don't remember going to prison, because he's just told the prosecutor, and if I'm wrong, let me know. He's just told the prosecutor he doesn't remember any of these charges.
I understood him to tell the prosecutor that he didn't remember the probation revocations, which he and I talked about. And I made a point of saying, you've not done well on probation before on a number of occasions. Why is it going to be different? Why in the world would this judge do anything different? But he acknowledged that to me, that he recalled the state jail incarceration as well as the TDC.
All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
It'll be dirty. I ain't gonna lie.
Dirty for what?
Marijuana
And what else?
and alcohol and I've been partying. Yeah,
Oh, what else? You say alcohol and I've been partying. So what else are you going to be dirty for?
okay.
All right. And how often are you using cocaine?
Nah, not that much. It was like when I go to parties.
All right. Why are you going to parties and you're supposed to be so concerned about your children?
It was like football season and all that stuff. I go to places like that because I don't have cable at the home. I go to like friends' houses and all that.
And do drugs?
I don't choose to, but it just if it's there, like when we win, because I'm a Cincinnati Bengal fan. Like when we win, it just slang away like.
Well, that's rare.
know,
Because Cincinnati Bengals rarely win.
yeah, but you know, it just, that's my team. Just
No, I
saying.
understand. All right. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Nothing further from us, Judge.
All right, you're going into custody today. This is what's going to end up happening. You can either go to the state jail facility or either you can go to inpatient treatment. Felony drug court, if they have a place available for you, then you will be at felony drug court. So do you prefer to go to the state jail facility, do your time of 18 months, or would you like treatment?
Treatment.
Okay.
Judge, if I may, excuse me.
Hmm?
Yeah, the recommendation is not.
Judge, Mr. Barry has already been evaluated for felony drug court. It does look like as of July 25th, 2023, he did meet criteria. However, he needed to be re-referred if he was granted supervision.
Yes. So that's what we will do, but he's going into custody today. And I know you may think it's wrong of me to put you in custody today, but guess what? Saturday is upon us. Thanksgiving is upon us. And everybody knows Thanksgiving, I grew up Thanksgiving watching the Cowboys play and shelling pecans. But those are just breeding grounds for you to go to somebody's house and end up doing drugs. And guess what? The last time you do drugs may be the last time you do drugs. And your family members who are in Cincinnati or wherever they may be will have to come down and identify your body, or either your children will have to identify your body. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to give you a chance. It's completely up to you what you do with it. And there was an application just for regular probation. So the court will sentence you to 16 months in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's to be a referral to felony drug court, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then he'll go to SATF. If SATF is not available, then it will be ISF, substantive abuse track. Substance abuse tracks, sorry. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, the 200 hours of community service restitution will be deemed to be satisfied. There's to be restitution to BCSO for drug testing. And let me see if we have an amount for that. State, do we have an amount for the drug testing?
It's usually $57, Judge.
But do we,
I think that's sort of what the standard. It's 57 for either SAP or BCSO.
all right, we'll do restitution to BCSO for drug testing if submitted. And that needs to be submitted no later than December 18th, whatever their restitution is. Counsel, if there's an issue with their restitution amount, just let the court know.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month upon release. And that will be for 4 months. And then it can be at probation's discretion. Who are your children with now?
With their mama.
Okay. And is there child protective services involved? Okay. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor. He criteria for PRS. I'm not sure if his mental health issues go disqualify him from status if drug court is not.
All right, then,
Excuse me, Judge, I had a question in that regard too. I understood you to say status first, and if.
no,
that-
felony drug court first.
I'm sorry, felony drug court first have rejected their status. If rejected there, then the dual diagnosis.
No, then ISF. Since I know SATF will reject him then for the mental health, remove SATF from my order, and we'll try with ISF substance abuse track, and then if not, DDRF. And the reason why I'm doing that is because what is the wait time for DDRF?
Or it just depends on if the individual is stable on medication.
All right, so we'll try referral to felony drug court first, and then if you can try ISF substantive track and DDRF. And they will let you know what the wait time is for DDRF and what the wait time is for ISF substantive abuse track, okay? All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So you have a drug problem, that's clear to the court. You have mental health problems. I do not know if your drug problem is caused by your mental health or not, but they'll be able to diagnose that for you once you're in the program. Do not be that person who gets a chance and then you continue to use. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I got sick when I was in the prison. I got lung cancer.
Okay,
I spit up blood every day. Like,
okay.
I'm trying to get help for that, but they won't be, I ain't got no insurance. I just filed for Social Security. I got
Okay, so
rent.
here's the thing. I understand and I appreciate what you're telling me about your issues. One, I don't have any medical documentation of that. And two, how do you think your lung cancer is going with you using cocaine? And are you using cocaine by snorting it, inhaling it?
I snorted,
That's probably not good for your lungs. Do you understand?
but I filed for Social Security. I just got my papers back. So hopefully I get granted or I could get insurance to get the help, but they won't pay $3,000 for the surgery.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you. Okay. All right. So why are you deserving 180 days?
Due to the fact, like, I got medical condition. I just got out the hospital a couple weeks ago. They diagnosed me, said that I got bronchitis, fungus, lung cancer. Infection in my lungs. They did some autopsy. They did biopsy on my nose, but they cut a piece of my skin off too. And it's like, I've been doing everything that you told me to do. I've been complying. I have been doing my classes. I've been reporting to my probation officer, but now they changed my probation officer to.
Well, no, because they're saying that you didn't comply with felony drug court rules. So what rules are they saying you didn't comply with?
Okay, the day that I went through, I was there at drug court. Sarah Fuentes asked for my phone. She just did her home visit at my house. And she said, everything I was doing good. I did my community service like Judge Glenn told me to do. I've been doing everything. I've been reporting to Central Healthcare. They just came to see me again. I supposed to see some lady named Miss Betty. She said they could report to her when I get out. But my probation officer, she said, let me see your phone. I gave her my phone. And then she set it down when she said, I guess somebody must text my phone, ask to talk about some pills.
No. Let's back up. So what was in your phone?
She said something about some pills. That's what it was all about. It wasn't no pictures, no nothing. It was a he say, she say thing. And then
What do you mean he say, she say?
whatever they said is what they trying to think I'm out there doing something. That's what exactly was over with.
All right, so here's the thing. I've been an attorney in felony drug court before. So if they found something on your phone, they actually showed it to you. So did
No,
they show?
they ain't show it to me. They came out and told me.
So you're telling me they didn't show
No.
you anything in your phone?
No.
So if they zoom in and want to testify, they're gonna say, we didn't show him his phone.
No, they didn't. They took my phone, went to the bank. The only person that came out and told me was some lady, Tammy told me. She said, yeah, somebody got some pills and this, that, and they ain't showed me nothing was in my phone. At all. They put me in a jury box and then judge me and say, you're going to jail to further notice.
That just sounds very odd to me.
And they ain't showed me nothing they ain't showed me nothing in my phone.
All right, so here's my question. Do you want me to, have someone from felony drug court Zoom in? So we can see what's going on with this phone conversation or lack thereof?
You can, because
No, I mean, not I can. Is that what you all want?
Well, I believe he pledged true to the fact that he did not complete felony drug court. And that's where we're at now. So,
So do y'all want me to have someone Zoom in from felony drug court to say, to talk about this phone thing? Since he brought it up under, his speaking to the court.
sure.
Okay. All right, we'll have somebody from felony drug court Zoom in.
I don't know. It was-
If you all would like, I could open up the breakout rooms so you all can talk to them and find out what's going to be said.
Okay.
Would you all like to do that?
That's up to you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Defense, did you have a chance to speak with felony drug court?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Is there anything you wish to add?
I was just, excuse me, informing Mr. Barry that there were texts to his phone and then from him to whoever it was, that more than what he had alleged before or not acknowledged before. So he says, yeah, that was true. There were more texts than he had said.
All right, the court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to sentence you to, well, the most I can sentence you to is 16 months. The court is going to sentence you to 16 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will not run concurrent. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
No.
You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegation in the motion, not the fact that you are on community supervision. Do you understand? All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
So I got 16 months or 6 months
16.
credit with, like,
I'm legally, I must give you credit for any time that you've already served, so you'll receive credit for that.
that way I get credit like the 80-20 or something, like.
Oh, what will end up happening is I'll receive something, and if I think you're deserving of that, then I will give it. If I don't think you're deserving of it, you will not receive it.
So this is like state jail or TDC.
Yeah, this is
State
state
jail.
jail time, and state jail time is day for day.
Oh.
All right, good luck to you. And he's saying that he has medical issues, so I'll,
Yes,
Dude, they got me.
he's got the, sure.
I just came from University Hospital. That's what they sent me to. They got me on medication for the next 3 months.
I'll put you therapeutic community with for medical. All right,
Yeah, I'm sorry I messed up. I mean, I take full responsibility though, plus I got a baby on the way.
but here's the thing, you came before me and you were not taking full responsibility. You were being dishonest with me.
No, I was doing everything you told me to do, ma'am. I did. I was doing all.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me ask you this.
They just,
Did I tell you to sell drugs? No, I did not.
but I wasn't selling.
That's what you were
drugs.
doing.
No, I wasn't.
So-
It was just.
Don't-
what-
don't
what
overdo
was my phone. I wasn't selling no drugs.
All right, so that's the court sentence, and you had a chance to do well in felony drug court. That's a great program. But you chose other paths, so that's why you're going to the state jail facility now for 16 months. And if you do have a child on the way, I would suggest that you change your life so that you can be someone that your child can be proud of. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
So I'll be out like next year.
Your attorney will let you know. Thank you.
Like, I have excuse.
Yes, you may be excused. Want to go to felony drug court?
Yes,
Do you have a place to stay?
yes,
Who are you staying with?
my grandmother.
Who else stays with your grandmother besides you?
My sister,
And where's your mom?
she's out of the family.
CPS.
Oh, CPS, okay. And do you have any children?
No,
All right, that's a good thing. You gotta figure out who you are. You're only 18.
I don't plan on having kids anyway.
People say that, but. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $500 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration county court cause number 696-426, 696-428. I'm going to refer her to felony drug court and probation until she's accepted in felony drug court, because we got to keep an eye on her. If you all can do the field visits once every 2 weeks, thank you. All right, so you're going to remain in custody until you're transferred to felony drug court. Since we're doing this today, they'll probably have you transferred to them this week.
Okay, you know, my client's been in custody since February 22nd.
Okay. I understand, but it's for your own good. And you're dressed in red. I know sometimes people are in red because gang members, sometimes they're in red because of their age. Why are you in red?
Because I walked out of my car.
See, we have rule problems here. So I know that you've been in custody since February, according to your attorney. I know this seems like a long time. You want things done now, but wanting things now is what got you in this situation in the first place. You understand?
Yes.
All right, so she's to remain in custody until transferred to felony drug court. 150 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
The 11th.
Why didn't you graduate?
Because I was being moved around a lot.
All right, so it's going to be 150 hours community service restitution. That will be deemed satisfied if she obtains her GED or is in some sort of trade school. What are your plans for the rest of your life? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What are your hopes, your aspirations, your dreams?
A paramedic.
All right, so what are you doing to make that happen?
Nothing right now.
All right, so if you want to make a dream happen, you just can't wish it into existence. You've got to make those steps, okay? There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline until further notice. Field visits one time per month. And have you talked to your grandmother? Do you know if she wants you there?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I'm positive that she will want me to.
Have you asked?
No.
People just make assumptions, Sometimes grandparents will take you in because you're the grandchild, but you still need to ask permission. You understand? All right, probation, if you can verify her address with her grandmother's name?
Minerva De La Rosa.
Minerva? Okay. And she's to reside there if Miss De La Rosa wants her there, and you are not to leave that location until you have permission. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. Proof of employment or full-time enrollment in school within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right. You informed the court that you're going to be living with your mother. Now I'm being told the answer to that is no. Why is that? And I don't have this on the record. So, because your attorney's not here. So where are you going to be staying? I'm sorry. All right. So did you not call your mom and ask her for permission? Your grandmother, did you not call her and ask for permission? All right, so here's the thing. In this court, honesty is always the best policy. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so you're on probation. If you're not going to be honest, probation is not going to go well for you. And then what will end up happening, because this is a deferred case, and you're looking at 20 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So here on out, I don't know what has happened in your life, up until now. Your attorney told me a little bit, but in this courtroom, you have to be honest. Do you understand? And, oh, why are you giving me the side eye? Stand up straight, stop tilting your head. This is very serious. I don't know what's been happening in your life. I don't know what happened with the discipline. Obviously, there are some issues because I understand that your mother is not in the picture. So what I'm telling you is you're 18. You're considered an adult. That's why you're in felony court. When somebody is placing you on probation, you need to be honest with them, because guess what? If I were to let this stand that you were to live with your mom, because you told me you were living with your mom, when probation would have gone out for a field visit, your mother would have told them she's not here and she's never been here. And guess what? They would have issued before me a motion to revoke. It would have been in proper order. I would have signed it. A warrant would have been issued for your arrest, and you would have been arrested wherever you were. There are consequences for actions. So now that you're on deferred adjudication out of this court, you must realize everything you do has a consequence. If you don't do your conditions, consequence. And your consequence is potentially going to prison for 20 years. Do you understand? All right, probation. You can put her down for Haven for Hope. But felony drug court will probably help her with housing. Now, is there anything else you were dishonest to the court about?
No.
All right, from here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. Is this something that could result in me potentially going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. And then you say, is this something that maybe I could end up going to prison for 20 years? Then don't do it. You understand? All right, you can have a seat in the box. All right, state.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 9th day of September 2023 in Baird County, Texas, the defendant, Darian Renee De La Rosa, did then and there admit to using an illegal substance, namely marijuana, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? All right, and I see, even though I'm not going to consider it, there are other allegations in the motion with regards to drug use. So what are we thinking the issue is? Is it mental health?
I think she just goes out and the community judge and hangs on for wrong individuals.
All right, so why are we saying DDRF instead of her going to drug rehab somewhere?
I mean, my understanding was that it was mental health plus drug issues, which DDR will be able to address.
Probation on Miss De La Rosa, you guys are recommending DDRF?
Your Honor, that recommendation came from Judge Flynn.
Okay, all righty. Then we'll do DDRF. And then after she completes that, see if they'll accept her back in felony drug court.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the court will deny the motion, alternate main conditions to include DDRF and a referral back to felony drug court after completion of DDRF. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Ms. De La Rosa, you're looking at 20 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And when your counsel tells me the problem is you're hanging out with the wrong people, you know what those people would tell me? That they're hanging out with the wrong people. And I'll say, who is that? And they'll tell me it's you. You're going to have to get your life together. This is serious. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Violated condition number 56, on or about the 30th day of January 2024, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Darian Renee De La Rosa, who then and there failed to comply with the rules and regulations or instructions of the Bear County Supervision and Corrections Department's duly diagnosed residential facility, and that the defendant refuses to participate with the required program violation.
Okay, why is she not going to DDRF? That's my question, because that's what I ordered.
The information that was received from DDR was she did not want to participate.
All right, so you can participate at the prison, but it's not going to be at Safety. This is not Burger King. People do not get to have it their way. I ordered DDRF and you don't want to go there. So what's going to end up happening? You've been here before. The court is going to find you guilty. Now, how much prison time do y'all want to ask for?
There's a state. Maybe requesting 5 years on it.
I would ask for 2, Judge. She's willing to go to Safety. She wants to continue with drug court. We would ask that you reconsider and consider Safety. We understand that's going to be 9 months long with aftercare. She's willing to do that.
Okay, this is what the court is going to do. As previously stated, the court is finding violation of 56 true. The court will find you guilty. There is to be no contact with Monica Tobias. Court is going to find you guilty. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison. Court will give you credit for any time served. Court will retain jurisdiction. So, Ms. De La Rosa, when you're sent to certain programs, I'm not just doing it because, hey, let's just do this for no reason whatsoever. There was a reason you were sent to that program. You do not get to write your own programs. If you could write your own program and be successful at it, you wouldn't be in court. You would be successful. All right. All right. Why are you late for court? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Why were you late for court?
I wasn't late for court.
Yes, you were, because I called your name. You didn't answer. Court is at 9.
Oh, okay.
So why were you late?
I was up there in the lobby.
She told the officer she was not sure whether she needed to come in or not.
Court doesn't happen in the hallway. I'm not out there. The deputies are not out there. Your attorney is not out there in a permanent way. Maybe he's walking to different courts. Court is actually in the courtroom. Do you understand? So next time I'm going to mark you as late and we're going to make sure that you're on time. And you know how I do that? Because they have you brought over from custody from the Bexar County Jail. You'll be either wearing a blue outfit or whatever outfit your classification is. You understand? So do not be late again. All right, what is happening with this case, counsel?
We received an offer and the client wants to think about the offer and review the discovery. She and I have not gone over the discovery together.
All right, have you received all the discovery?
I believe I have.
All right. Ms. Ferguson? Can I have a 30-day reset plea deadline date for Murata? All right, November 10th is your plea deadline date. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you're accepting or rejecting the state's offer. After that date, the court will not accept any plea bargain agreements with that cause, or you will have to plea open to the court. Do you understand? All right, they'll give you a reset form.
Since Veterans Day, I don't know if we have that, if that's a court holiday or not.
It's it's November 11th. It's Veterans Day.
Oh, I was looking wrong day.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you, Judge. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Who are you here on?
Just an occupation license.
Okay, just give it to the clerk and then I'll take that up.
Thank you.
Because I have people in order of appearance. All right,
Not a problem.
Johnny Kalunga. All right, Miss Murata. Where are you staying?
Right now, I'm actually residing with my mom.
And does your mom want you there?
Yes.
All right, when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And no, you're getting drug tested today.
Negative. Negative.
All right, we're going to do a testing, then we're going to come back and do sentencing. So do you need any water?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's because I'm sick. I'm sorry.
All right, that's okay. We're going to do a drug test today and you're not leaving here until you give me my UA. You understand? So when I ask people if they're going to be positive or negative, it's not for punishment. It's so that I can see what conditions to give somebody. So we're going to do a UA today. All right.
Okay, Judge.
Thank you. Oh, okay. All right, we're back on the record in 2022 CR 8639, State of Texas versus Tony Murata. We gotta have parties reannounced for the record. State,
Pretty Sparks.
defense.
Orlando Castellano.
All right, Miss Murata. Do you have my UA?
She is not taking the UA. She actually has consulted with me and said that she did use 4 days ago and that she does not believe she's not sure whether she would be clean, but she did use 4 days.
You using? All right, when's the last time you used it? You need to be 100% honest with the court.
4 days ago.
Where are you using? At home?
No, not at home.
How many children do you have?
4.
What are their ages?
6, 5, 4, and 3.
And who do they live with?
With their grandma.
Is that your mother?
No, my baby's father's mother.
All right, is Child Protective Services involved? Have your rights been terminated?
No.
Then how are their children with your grandmother? Their paternal grandmother?
Because we had CPS involved and they got.
Okay, you're gonna have to speak up.
We had CPS involved. We had CPS involved and after CPS got involved. They basically, I had to plan with them. I went through with everything I had to do. The only thing I didn't do was I missed, I think, I was late to visit. So I was late to visit. So because of that, I got counted against me. That was against visitation. So they were basically counted against me.
So basically, it appears where we are in your life is someone else is raising your children and you're continuing to use.
Not really.
No, I mean, yes, that's what's happening because you used 4 days ago. Why did you use?
Because I don't know, I don't have an answer for that.
Okay,
I didn't know how to do that.
all right. So, are you employed?
I was, but I just stopped working because I started helping more with my kids, with my mother-in-law.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you doing that. Because you can't be helping with children in the way you are currently in your life.
Yeah.
So what were you doing when you were working?
Providing.
I'm sorry, what?
Providing.
Providing what?
I was working to a providing agency.
What kind of, what services were you providing?
I would clean, cook, and take care of bathe basically, but everything except hospital, one hospice.
Oh, yeah. And I don't have that in this court, so you won't be doing that either. I don't allow people to have employment that involves any work as a home health care provider because those are vulnerable people.
Yeah.
I do not allow them to babysit children or do any work with children because they're vulnerable people.
Yeah.
So I don't allow that. And then I'm reading here, this person you were with, who is that?
My baby's father.
And it says that instead of you working with regards to this case, you're off sneaking with him because people don't approve of him. And why is he not approved of?
Because he was selling drugs.
Yeah. Speak up.
Because he was selling drugs.
Okay, so that's not, and is he the father of all of your children?
Mhm.
Yes. So that relationship is over
Yeah.
because I'm not going to allow it.
I understand.
Any questions?
No, just.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Well, is there anything else you're going to be positive for other than the meth?
Mhm.
No marijuana, no alcohol?
Monday, I don't drink.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. You have children that you're not taking care of. You have 4 children. Either you're going to be in their lives as their mom or you're not. So you need to get your life together. You're using, that's a problem because that means that you're not being a good parent to your children. You can't help anybody if you're using. And the other thing about using, people don't care what they put in these products. They're not FDA approved. You know, if a rodent runs across the product and poops in the product, guess what? You still getting that product. Nobody's going to say, ooh, you know, this doesn't follow the FDA guidelines. We're going to have to throw this batch away. So you never know what you're getting. And the person who's making it, you don't know if they flunked chemistry class or not. They're just throwing stuff together and they're just giving it to you. And hopefully you want to be a mother who your children will look up to and be proud to say that this is my mom. And you want your children to follow your good examples, because children learn by what they see. Whatever they see, that's what they mimic. If children are using profanity, you know why they're using profanity as their first words? Because that's what they hear. So you don't want your children to start using, you don't want your children to think it's normal for a grandparent to be raising them instead of their mom. You understand? So you're going to have to start doing better. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Maybe excuse.
Yes. Who's here on Mark? It's Monday.
I got you, Judge. Ms. Morato's here she has been remanded without bond, Judge, on a deferred adjudication case.
So what are we doing on the actual case?
Well, Judge, I've been conferring, Judge, and also talking with my client, and I was actually asking the judge, you today, to set a bond for her. She's been working, and I do believe that she's basically could lose her job.
All right, so here's the issue. The issue is, I don't take any of this to be true that's in the motion to revoke until I hear evidence on it.
Yes, Your Honor.
But what I have in this motion to revoke is she's not doing drug testing. And if she's not doing drug testing, that means she's using. So is she entitled to a bond? Yes. But do we want to give her a bond so that she can go out and use, or do we want to handle this motion to revoke and try to get her some help? If y'all want me to give her a bond, I will most definitely give her a bond, but she's probably not going to like it.
I explained such to my client, Judge, but we are asking that a bond be set. And I do believe that we have an agreement, more or less, on what will transpire eventually when she is voted. But
all right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, I need it set in 10 days for a contested hearing. What date? All right, so that's going to be your contested hearing. And the bond?
Leave it up to the court's discretion, Judge.
All right, we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2022 CR 8639, State of Texas versus Tony Morato. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
good morning, Your Honor. Dirk Ashball for Ms. Morato.
And are you Ms. Morato? All right, there's a request for a bond.
Yes, Your Honor, there is. My client was placed on deferred adjudication. She's currently remanded without bond as of today. We're asking the court set a reasonable bond on this matter. I don't believe that she has any other criminal history, but correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel. And so, Judge, just to give you a little background of the meaning of the request, she was working and she's been in jail now for, I think, about 10 days. Like to try to get her out so she can continue employment and come back and deal with this, obviously, at a later date.
All right, so what are you asking for a bond?
I think I've spoken with family. Obviously, she is indigent, Judge. I'm appointed on this matter. I would think a state jail felony, no other criminal history, something reasonable that they could actually make would be around 2,500.
All right, so we have a state jail felony, but we also have drug use. So you have to add the entire thing to the picture.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's why I had her on the UA hotline until further notice. I had them to do field visits. And the report I have is that she was not residing with her mom, which is where she was supposed to reside. That she has 6 children, none of whom live with her. And the mother said she didn't live at the address where she was supposed to live, which means I don't know what her contact is in the county. And she never submitted for a UA. State, what are you asking for?
Judge, with all that said, I think an $8,000 bond would be reasonable.
I'm sorry, how much?
An $8,000 bond.
Okay.
The state's main concern, again, not alleging that any of the things in the MTR are true, but there are some allegations that she was not reporting.
All right, the court is going to set your bond at $6,000. There's to be GPS partial for employment. And we are coming back on June 1st for a contested hearing, or either you're going to enter a plea. Is there anything else?
Nothing, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is this still going to be a contested?
Well, Judge, I really honestly don't know. I have a request for the court. I'm not prepared to have a contested hearing today.
All right.
My request is, a reset.
All right, it's going to be a short recess, and let me tell you all why. This case was brought to the court on May 22nd, 2023, and it was reset for June 1st for a contested hearing. On June 1st, she did not show at 10:10 a.m. So then a warrant was issued for arrest. She was remanded without bond. I guess somebody unremanded her. And so today we're set for a hearing.
There seems to be a little discrepancy. I don't know if the court has it on the court file. I conferred with Bashan. It says bond forfeiture
Mm-hmm.
because when we checked the clerk's record, it didn't indicate that. It indicated a warrant had been issued on that date because of a drug court evaluation that went south, not of a mid. She doesn't recall missing a court date, and I'm not arguing with the court. She may have.
No.
I was
No, she
not.
did.
I was not here at that time.
No, I understand. No, I will tell you, somebody else gave her bond back. It wasn't the court because she didn't show on that date. So that's neither here nor there. She doesn't have a warrant for arrest, which is what everybody is telling us. So my main thing where we are is this motion to revoke was set on May 22nd. Then it's reset for June 1st for a contested hearing. And June 1st, a contested hearing didn't happen because she didn't show.
Right.
So now we're back on October that we've been trying to have a hearing since May. So what I'm saying is, I understand you say you're not ready for a contested hearing. It's going to be a short reset. So my reason for saying that is because it's a short reset.
I understand that. And I know you want to move this case, and I understand that as well. I don't plan on contesting the motion.
Okay.
I'm trying to get Tony plugged back in to start doing what she needs to do. And that requires a little bit more time than the court might want to give in a situation like this. But that is my ask of the court. I need her to get plugged in and start doing some things. I don't think that's a bad thing, and that's what she wants and I want. So to that end, if the court could give us 30 days, I'll defer to the court on the time, but that's my request, Judge.
All right, let me ask this, and we're not on the record. If she's drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Should
I'll be negative.
be
All
clear.
right, so let's do a drug test today.
I'm
Do you
fine.
need any water? All right, so Miss Abrams, is there a place she can go to do a drug test? I can see if they'll have it if they'll allow her to do a drug test at felony drug court. All right, just have a seat.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
So I'm being told that they're here in the building, but she's very terrified about coming up here. I've implored her to get up here.
How long she needs to come in?
Judge, I have for the last half hour. So this is, if you will allow me, I have a client at my office right now that I need to talk to. Can I be excused?
Well, do me a favor, if you will let her know that if she's not in here in 5 minutes, that a warrant is going to be issued.
I've already told her that.
Okay.
I literally texted her that
Okay.
you're wanting to know where she's at. She's late and the warrant's about to go out.
Okay.
Verbatim.
All right.
So
Well, you can,
I will be close by, and I do have my phone, and I know the court, Norma knows how to get in touch with me. I'm not gonna play this game with her, not with the court.
yeah. No, well, I'm gonna issue a judge's warrant
Okay.
and I will remand her with the stop on. I'm seeing a file on, I'm sorry.
Tony Morado.
Morado. All right, let's just put this on the record briefly.
Sure.
All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 8639, State of Texas versus Tony Morado. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
James Tochi for Miss Morado, Judge.
All right, this was set this morning. Miss Morano Murata was going to do a UA. The court is in receipt of those results as well as defense in the state and probation. She was supposed to be back here at 1:30. I think both parties have received information that she has left where she did the UA on Kamal Street. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge. In fact, I'm in phone contact with her, and my understanding is she's actually in the building, according to her. And is very scared to come up here. And I've explained to her that she's likely to be taken into custody. I've also explained to her that we're talking about some options potentially that could be good for her. I have implored her to come up here several times via text message. I've gotten no response other than we're here in the building. I'm trying to get her up there. He's her boyfriend too. And so far, I have not yet seen her. I've not gone down there, but I plan to in the next couple of minutes.
All right, State.
State's requesting a judge's warrant.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant and remand your client without bond. If your client shows, we'll get in contact with you, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
The judge just said her case.
You're so, that's funny.
Making sure you listen.
You're making me multitask big time.